if you own any of these emotes in this video, you are an OG and may not even be aware of it. So in this video, guys, I'm gonna be going over some of the rarest emotes in the game as of right now. Fortnite did just bring back a ton of rare emotes, so that means that there are new emotes that are not rare anymore. But obviously, if you guys own Fresh, that is one of the rarest emotes in the game. Obviously, guys, if you own Fresh, Rambunctious, those are some of the rarest emotes in the game, as they will never be coming back because due to copyright reasons. But next on the list we have the Buckle Up emote. This was last seen over 365 days ago, over a year. So if you have that emote, you are definitely an OG. Next on the list we have the Click emote. This was last out over a year ago as well. So if you guys do own this emote, you definitely can flex it to your friends. It is pretty rare right now. The next emote on the list is the Overdrive Emo. This has not been released for over 375 days. So if you guys do own this, this is a very rare emote. And yeah, it hasn't came back in the shop in over 370 days. So yeah, it's a pretty rare emote, and that is one of the rarest emotes on the list as of right now. Next on the list we have the Hang Loose emote. If you do, this is a green style emote, but this was last released 370 days ago, and it was only released 9 times in the item shop, so it is pretty rare. Even though it is a green emote, a lot of these green emotes are actually very rare, and most of the emotes on this list have not been released for over a year now. So if you guys do own any of these emotes, comment down below if you own any of these. I want to know who is an OG. But next on the list we have the Business Hips. This was last released over 380 days ago, and it was only released 17 times. It is a blue rarity emote, so it did cost 500 V-Bucks. But if you guys do own this, you are definitely an OG. Next, of course, we do have the Laser Blast. This is a very popular emote, and I know a lot of you guys do like this. It is an Icon series emote. It was only released 13 times in the item shop, and it's almost has not come out in over 390 days. So if you guys do own this, you are definitely an OG. This is a very rare emote. As I said, comment down below if you own any of these emotes. I want to know which of you guys are OGs. So comment down below. Let me know. Next on the list coming up, we do have the Clean Grove emote. This was last released 385 days ago. I spelled it wrong. I actually do own this emote, but this was only released 17 times. It was last out 390 days ago. This is a very rare emote. If you guys do own this, obviously you are an OG. It's been hasn't been released in over a year now, and there is no leaks of it coming out. Next on the list we have the Island Vibes Emo. Now this has not been released in over 400 days, and it was only released 13 times. I think it will be re-released this season, just because it is summer and it has a summer vibe. So if you do own this, it hasn't been released in over 400 days, so it is very rare. But if it is expected to come out this summer, well, in my opinion, I think it will come out this summer, but we will see. Next on the list, guys, we have the Backstroke emote. This was last released over 400 days ago, and it was only released 15 times. It is a very rare emote. I don't see a lot of people actually use this emote. Next on the list, we do have the Snow Day. This is a really rare emote. This was last released over 550 days ago, and it was only released 4 times. If you own this emote, this is one of the rarest emotes in the game as of right now. It is very rare. I never see anybody have this emote, and if you see somebody have this emote, that means they are definitely an OG. It is very rare to come across somebody. Next on the list, we have the Lazy Shuffle. Many of you guys probably do not own this. This was last released over 880 days ago and was only released 8 times. I don't know when this is gonna come out, but this is crazy. This hasn't been released in probably over 3 years, 880 days. So if you guys own this, let me know. This is very rare, and if you encounter somebody with this email, just know that they are definitely an OG. Next on the list is a very popular emote in the Fortnite community called Pick It Up. It was last released over 950 days ago, and it was only released 3 times. If you do own this, this is one of the top 3 rarest emotes in the game as of right now, not including Fresh, Rambunctious, or... Next on the list we have Vivacious, if I pronounced that right. This was last released 950 days ago. It was only released 9 times. This is definitely on the top 3 list. I know this was last released probably over 3 years ago. So I know one of my friends owned this emote, and he's definitely an OG. So yeah. Another really rare emote is called I don't even know how to pronounce this, but this was last released Season X, and it was last released 972 days ago, and it was only seen 2 times in the item shop. So this is a very rare emote. I'd never encounter anybody with this emote. Coming on the top 1 list, I would say the Breezy emote is really rare. It was last released 980 days ago. It was only seen 5 times. Next, of course, we do have the Welcome. Last released 970 days ago, and it was only seen 5 times. I'm pretty sure this was when the Season X came out. Now we're gonna get into some emotes that was last released over 1,000 days ago. This was last seen 1,030 days ago and was only released 7 times. This is very rare emote. If you know somebody who has this, make sure to let them know that this is one of the rarest emotes in the game as of right now. It is not expected to come out anytime soon, so if you do have this, you are in luck. Next is Kiss the Cup. This was released to players in the World Cup. It was last seen 1,070 days ago and was only seen 2 times in the item shop. This was for the World Cup event. Many of Fortnite players know what that is. If you don't, then you can look it up. But anyway, this is obviously one of the rarest emotes. And yeah, if you own any of those emotes down below, make sure to let me know in the comments, because those are extremely rare. But yeah, guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.